the last video that I just made about the Cowboys, the stadium being a death trap, all the communication setup, the satellite systems, the glass doors, the way that thing, it's a perfect setup to be a death trap as far as electricity, electronics, and then you have all the video capacity and audio there to make a live movie right into place for the whole world to see. Now, I'm not saying that's where it's going to happen at. Most people would say, and this is what I've thought for years, that to be able to do that to the Cowboys, you couldn't do it in America and get away with it. It'd have to be something that they would be trapped inside of something, and SWAT teams and people could not get in there and help them. But through the years, what I thought it would have to do with, they would have to hijack a plane. The radical terrorist would have to hijack a plane of the Dallas Cowboys, and take that plane to the Middle East. Now, as far-fetched as that sounds, it really doesn't when you look at all of 9/11, 2001, the unthinkable, the impossible, the way all this stuff went down, okay? Now, what's interesting at this point, through the years, and again, the Lord called me into the ministry under Ronald Reagan. And through all of those years, up till now, every president that we've had, God has given signs and wonders, prophetic dreams about important events, as I told you in the video before, from Rabin to the explosion of the space shuttle, Hurricane Katrina, and on and on and on and on. But under Reagan, God started dealing with me and giving me signs and wonders behind American Airlines. And American Airlines is based in Fort Worth, Texas. That's the main deal. That's where ARM is. That's where the parent company is. And that's where the Dallas Cowboys, that's what the Dallas Cowboys fly. They fly American Airlines. Now, I shared in the last tape that in the Cowboy Stadium, a box as big or bigger than Jerry Jones's box is an Arab man who supposedly he's known everybody. He's a great guy and all that. But the point I made, there's an avenue there for information to get out of that place to somebody about the movements of the Dallas Cowboys. But here's another thing. Foreign travel, overseas, an Arab man is over that for American Airlines. So with this terror alert, I cannot be quiet any longer. The Dallas Cowboys are a target. And there are all kinds of ways for this thing to happen. Now, when the Lord started dealing with me about American Airlines in 1984, He gave me a dream about Arab men, light-skinned, brown-skinned men coming off a plane cheering like they were leading a prize fighter out of the ring, coming down the aisle of the plane. I saw it was an American Airlines plane. And the man that was in the middle looked like Saddam. He looked like an Arab leader, a king, a ruler. What you got to remember, Texas is New York. It represents the power and the glory of America that the radical Islamists want to bring down, the infidels, the idolaters, the abortionists, the homosexuals, and they have Texas on their mind. Texas is the target. Jesus is Lord.